Good afternoon. Your Excellency, Mr. Mauricio Macri, President of the Argentine Republic, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to today's ceremony where 10 documents will be exchanged. We have the MOU between the Ministry of Defense of the Republic of India and the Ministry of Defense of the Argentine Republic on defense cooperation. Number 2, MOU between the Republic of India and Republic of Argentina for cooperation in the field of tourism. Number 3, MOU on cooperation and collaboration between Prasar Bharati India and the Federal System of Media and Public Contents Argentina. MOU in pharmaceuticals between Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, Government of India, and National Administration of Drugs, Food and Medical Technology Argentina. Number 5, MOU on Antarctic cooperation between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Worship of the Argentine Republic and the Ministry of Earth Sciences of the Republic of India. These 5 will be exchanged on the Argentine side by His Excellency Mr. Jorge Fori, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and on the Indian side by Shri Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore, Minister of State Independent Charge for the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs and Sports. Agreement number 6, work plan on cooperation between Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare of the Republic of India and the Ministry of Production and Labor of the Argentine Republic within the MOU signed in 2010. This will be signed on the Argentine side by His Excellency Luis Miguel Echeverri, Minister of Agriculture, and on the Indian side by Shri Sanjay Agarwal, Agriculture Secretary of the Government of India. The 7th agreement is work plan for the year 2019-21 between Indian Council of Agriculture Research, Republic of India, and the State Secretary of Agro-Industry of the Ministry of Production and Labor of the Argentine Republic within the MOU signed in 2006. Number 8 is the joint declaration of intent on cooperation in the field of information and communications technology and electronics between the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology of the Government of India and the Government Secretary of Modernization of the Republic of Argentina. On the Argentine side, it will be exchanged by His Excellency Mr. Andres Ibarra, Minister of Modernization, and on the Indian side by Srimati Vijay Thakur Singh, Secretary East in the Ministry of External Affairs. Number 9, an MOU between Global Center for Nuclear Energy Partnership India and CNEA, the Secretariat of Energy Argentina. This will be signed on the exchanged on the Argentine side by Mr. Osvaldo Calceta Lariu, President of CNEA, and on the Indian side by Shri Sanjeev Ranjan, Ambassador of India to the Argentine Republic. Number 10, agreement for the establishment of India-Argentina Center of Excellence for Information and Communications Technology. On the Argentine side, this will be exchanged by His Excellency Mr. Jorge Fori, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Argentina, and on the Indian side by Shri Sanjeev Ranjan, Ambassador of India to the Argentine Republic. We are delighted to announce that Argentina has signed the framework agreement of the International Solar Alliance. With this, Argentina will be the 72nd country signing the framework agreement. I would like to invite His Excellency Mr. Jorge Fori, Minister of Foreign Affairs, to come up and present the document to Shri Upendra Tripathi, Director General of the International Solar Alliance. Excellencies, this concludes the agreement exchange ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have the honor to welcome you all to a press event. To begin the proceedings, may I request the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, to deliver his statement to the press.
मेरे मित्र राष्ट्रपति माक्री और अर्जेंटीना से आए
My friend President Mauricio Macri, all the distinguished guests visiting India from Argentina, Namaskar.
का और उनके परिवार तथा शिष्टमंडल का
I would like to express once again a warm welcome to President Macri, his family, and the members of his delegation to India. Friends, 2 months ago, when I met President Macri during the G20 summit in Buenos Aires, I invited him to visit India. I'm delighted that today I've had the opportunity to welcome him in India. India-Argentina relations have witnessed an upswing in our bilateral engagement. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate President Macri for the excellent organization of the G20 summit. In the 70th year of the establishment of our diplomatic relations between our two countries,
G20 summit के दौरान राष्ट्रपति माक्री ने की थी.
And this was announced by President Macri during the G20 summit. I'd like to thank him for this. My friend President Macri and I had met for the 5th time in the past few months. This clearly shows the fast-moving relations between our two countries and the strengthening of our bilateral engagement. In fact, the distance between our two countries of 15,000 kilometers is just a figure. We have this opportunity of organizing this meeting in a special year because this is the 70th anniversary of the establishment of our diplomatic relations. But our people-to-people relations are even older. Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore had visited Argentina in 1924. In fact, during his visit, his works became extremely popular in Argentina. And given our values, given our similarities, in order to further enhance our cooperation, we have decided to develop our relations into a strategic partnership. President Macri and I agree that terrorism, world peace, terrorism is a major risk to world peace. The attack in Pulwama clearly demonstrates that it is the time for dialogue is long past. The world over, everyone needs to work together to take concrete steps to deal with this scourge. Terrorists and their activities need to be done away with because they are totally against human values. During the G20 meetings, we need to also work on concrete steps to deal with terrorism. And for this, it's important for us to implement the Hamburg 11-point statement that was decided upon during the G20. And we will be coming up with a joint declaration after this press statement. In the area of space and nuclear energy, our cooperation is also growing. The MOU on defense cooperation signed today augurs well for enhanced engagement between our countries in this defense sector. Friends, India and Argentina
एक दूसरे के पूरक है,
complement each other to a large extent,
आपसी हित के लिए
and we must
इनका
therefore
पूरा लाभ उठाया
make the
जाए।
most of our complementarities to
कृषि का
enhance our
powerhouse है।
cooperation for the benefit of our
अपनी food
peoples.
security के लिए इसे
For
एक महत्वपूर्ण
Indeed,
भागीदार के रूप में
Argentina is an
देखता है।
agricultural powerhouse,
आज
and India
हमारे
sees
बीच
it
में
as an important partner for its
Agro-industrial
food
cooperation
security.
की कार्ययोजना
Today, we
इस
have
दिशा में एक
worked
महत्वपूर्ण
towards
कदम है।
an intensified bilateral
ICT
engagement
क्षेत्र,
in the agro-industrial
विशेषकर
sector.
जेम यानी जनधन आधार मोबाइल
In the area of
तथा
Jan
digital
Dhan mobile
payment infrastructure
Trinity and in
भारत की
mobile
सफलता
infrastructure,
हम अर्जेंटीना के
and our
साथ
achievements in
साझा
these
करने के लिए
sectors
तैयार
can now be
भारत
shared
में
with
हमने
Argentina. We are ready to
लक्ष्य
do so.
निर्धारित किया है कि
We have set ourselves
हमारे
the
कम
goal
से कम
of
30% व्हीकल
having
2030
at least
electrical battery से
30%
चलेंगे।
vehicles running on electrical
Argentina
batteries by
lithium
2030.
ट्रायंगल का हिस्सा
Argentina
है,
is part
जहां
of the
विश्व का
lithium triangle
लगभग
that hosts
54%
around 54% of the
भंडार
world's
है।
lithium
हमारे
deposits.
संयुक्त उपक्रम
Our
काबिल
joint
ने
venture,
अर्जेंटीना के
Kabil,
साथ
has
खनन क्षेत्र
initiated
में सहयोग के लिए
discussions for
विचार
cooperation
विमर्श
in the mining
शुरू कर
sector with
Friends,
Argentina.
पिछले 10 वर्षों में
Friends,
हमारा द्विपक्षीय
over the
व्यापार
last 10
दुगुने
years,
से भी
our
ज्यादा
bilateral
बढ़कर
trade
3
has more
बिलियन
than
अमेरिकी
doubled
डॉलर से भी
to over
अधिक हो
USD
गया
3
है।
billion.
कई क्षेत्रों जैसे कृषि,
The potential
धातु
exists to increase
एवं
it further significantly
तेल
in
और
many
गैस,
sectors: agriculture,
pharmaceutical,
metals and minerals,
रसायन,
oil and gas,
मोटर वाहनों
renewable
और
energy,
services
pharmaceuticals,
में
chemicals,
और
motor
महत्वपूर्ण
vehicles and
बढ़ोतरी
services,
की
to
संभावनाएं
name
हैं।
but a
आज
few.
हमने अपने
In
कमर्शियल
our
एंगेजमेंट को
discussions
बढ़ाने के
today,
लिए
we have
विशिष्ट तरीकों की
identified
पहचान की
specific avenues to enhance our
मुझे
commercial
खुशी है
engagement.
कि राष्ट्रपति माक्री के साथ
I'm glad that
अर्जेंटीना की अनेक महत्वपूर्ण
representatives of several
कंपनियों के
leading Argentine
भारत
companies
आए हुए
are
हैं।
accompanying
मुझे
President
पूरा
Macri.
विश्वास है कि दिल्ली और मुंबई में
I
भारत
am
के बिजनेस लीडर्स के साथ
fully
उनकी
confident
बातचीत
that they will
बहुत
have a
सार्थक
useful
होगी,
interaction with
उपयोगी
India's
होगी।
business leaders in New Delhi
2004
today and Mumbai tomorrow.
भारत मैर्कोसूर के साथ
In
preferential trade
2004,
agreement पर
India was the first
हस्ताक्षर करने
country
वाला
that
पहला
Mercosur
देश
signed a preferential trade
अर्जेंटीना की
agreement.
वर्तमान प्रेसिडेंसी के दौरान
We today
India,
discuss steps that can be
Mercosur
taken during
व्यापार के विस्तार
Argentine's
के
current
लिए
pro tem
अनेक
presidency of the
उपायों
bloc
पर
to
आज हमने
enhance
चर्चा
India-Mercosur
की।
trade.
फ्रेंड्स, अर्जेंटीना में भारतीय कला, संस्कृति और आध्यात्मिकता के लाखों
Indian,
प्रशंसक
there are several admirers of
भारत में
Indian
अर्जेंटीना
arts,
का
culture and
tango
spirituality in
और
Argentina.
फुटबॉल
Argentina's
बहुत ही
tango
लोकप्रिय
and football are extremely
लोगों को
popular among
और
Indians.
नजदीक लाने के लिए
and
आज
today
पर्यटन
we have
और पब्लिक
discussed
ब्रॉडकास्टिंग एजेंसियों के
expanded
बीच
ties
सहयोग तथा
in the area of
सांस्कृतिक
tourism and
आदान-प्रदान
public
कार्यक्रमों पर
broadcasting
एग्रीमेंट किए
agencies.
गए हैं।
And we have signed
Friends,
agreements
भारत
on
और
these
अर्जेंटीना
tighter cooperation.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय
Friends,
फोरमों में
India and
अच्छा
Argentina
सहयोग कर रहे हैं।
have strong cooperation in international
वैश्विक
forums.
शांति एवं सुरक्षा और
We
सभी
have
लोगों की
acknowledged the
आर्थिक और
essential
सामाजिक
role
उन्नति
of the
के लिए
UN for
reform,
maintaining global peace and security,
multilateralism की
for
आवश्यकता को
promoting
हम
economic and
स्वीकारते हैं।
social advancement of all
अर्जेंटीना
peoples,
ने
and for meeting
missile
global
technology
threats and
control regime,
challenges. We believe in
Wassenaar
multilateralism.
arrangements
Argentina
और
has supported
ऑस्ट्रेलिया ग्रुप
India's accession to the
nuclear
Missile
supply
Treaty
group
Control
में
Regime, Wassenaar
भारत की
Arrangement,
सदस्यता का
and Australia Group,
पुरजोर
and has
समर्थन
also
किया।
supported our
South
application for the
South
membership of the
cooperation
Nuclear Suppliers
हमारे
Group.
लिए
South-South
बहुत
cooperation
महत्व रखता
is an
है।
important
मुझे
dimension
यह
of our
कहते हुए
cooperation.
खुशी हो
And I'd
रही
like to
है
take this
कि
opportunity
2019 में
to reiterate
Buenos Aires में होने वाले
full support
दूसरे
for
उच्च
successful
स्तर के
outcome of the
United
second
Nations
high-level
Conference
UN conference on
on South-South
South-South
cooperation
cooperation to be
भारत
held in Buenos
सक्रिय
Aires
रूप से
in
भाग
March
लेगा। जलवायु
2019.
परिवर्तन के विरुद्ध संघर्ष में हमारे
In the
विचार
fight against
समान
climate change,
International
we
Solar
share
Alliance
this common views.
मैं नए
It gives
सदस्य
me
के
immense
रूप में
pleasure to welcome
अर्जेंटीना
Argentina
का
to the
स्वागत करते
International
हुए
Solar
मुझे
Alliance
बहुत
as
प्रसन्नता
its
हो रही है।
newest member.
एक्सेलेंसी
Excellency,
मैं एक बार फिर
once again,
भारत यात्रा के लिए
I would like to
निमंत्रण को स्वीकार करने के लिए आपका आभार
thank
प्रकट
you
करता
for
हूं।
having agreed
मुझे
to the
आशा
state
है
visit to
कि
India.
आप
I hope that you and your family enjoyed your visit over here and will continue to do so. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, sir. Now it is my pleasure to invite His Excellency Mr. Mauricio Macri, President of the Argentine Republic, to deliver his statement.
Buenos días.
Good morning. Thank you very much, dear Prime Minister Modi, for welcoming me on this state visit. I thank you wholeheartedly in the name of my family, in my own name, and in the name of my delegation for the affection extended to us during this visit and for this wonderful visit made possible for us to the Taj Mahal. And certainly we hope that more and more Argentines will have a chance to get to know this wonderful people and the amazing things that you have to offer. And as you said, we met very recently at the G20 in Buenos Aires. That was when you invited me to pay the state visit. And counting that one, this has been the 5th time we've met, and that by itself speaks volumes of the very good chemistry we had ever since the first day we met 3 years ago. It also reflects the historic affection between our people, and also shows that we both think we have great potential between our two countries in this relationship for the benefit of our communities. And it is from that place of affection I would also like to convey my condolences to the victims of the cruel attack perpetrated just a few days ago. And I firmly condemn, like we've done for the last 3 years, ever since we've been in office, and this is something that Argentina has done even longer, we condemn every kind of terrorist attack. As you said, this goes against what we think should be healthy coexistence and the development of our families and people. So I'm truly very pleased to be able to be working together to fight this scourge of mankind. Coming back to my visit and to what we feel, we are witnesses to the profound transformations that are taking place in Asia and to the enormous importance that India has in the region and increasingly so in the world. And as you said, Argentina and India were far away from each other for a very long time. Little was known in my country about India, and the same could be said in India about Argentina, until November 1924, when Rabindranath Tagore landed in Buenos Aires. I hope I got the name right. And that visit was a milestone in the relationship between our countries, and we changed the lack of familiarity and the distance, replacing them by dialogue and closeness. And you may not know that it was one Argentine woman, Victoria Ocampo, who was very much into culture, who hosted Tagore. And after he left, she made a point of disseminating and publicizing Indian books and authors in our country. And what you may not know, and very few actually know, is that I lived for 5 years in that house where Victoria Ocampo lived and where Tagore was. And perhaps because I'm imbued with Tagore's spirit, I'm here today to continue to deepen and enrich that link that started nearly a century ago. And we need to keep learning from one another. I think that's the best thing that can happen to us, because Argentina and India have shared interests and values such as democracy, federalism, and multilateralism. We are both developing economies with vast territories, and we believe that our diversity is a strength that moves us. And we had an excellent meeting, Prime Minister, a while ago. We've confirmed once more our shared goals and views, with one maximum priority, which is to alleviate poverty and to improve the quality of life of our people, for which it is key that we modernize our economies and integrate them into the world. We have signed a large number of agreements, and we've decided to intensify dialogue at the highest level in order to continue finding more and better opportunities and concrete benefits for the people of Argentina and of India. We wish to create partnerships between companies in both countries, improving technological developments and creating a positive synergy among other productive sectors. This is why I have come here with a large number of SMEs from Argentina and also with business people who see India as a partner for the future. Some of them represent regional economies from several Argentine provinces. Others come from cities from across the country to export their products, import inputs, or seek partners for investments. I am convinced that if we enhance our relationship, we will boost both Argentine and Indian talent. And Argentina is a reliable and competitive supplier of food for Indian consumers. And we also have vast potential, as you noted, for cooperation in increased agricultural production and obviously based on major biotechnological developments. There exist also great opportunities in the field of non-conventional energies, and this is reflected in the talks we've had, and we will continue trying to find ways for India to participate in the development of the second largest shale reserve in the world, which is Vaca Muerta, and we will find cooperation mechanisms. Our countries are also betting on the development of renewable energies. Argentina is also fortunate to have the world's third largest sun power reserve, and this is why we have now moved to become members of the International Solar Alliance, which you lead, which will enable us to expand our capacities in terms of financing as well as development and research. You also talked about this major goal you have set for yourselves, so that by 2030, 30% of vehicles will run on electricity, and you talked about the possibilities for exploitation in Argentina. In fact, I've got a senator from one of the 3 provinces that are developing the vital development of lithium, which is key in terms of renewable energies. And there we have a great opportunity for exchanges between our countries. In the last few years, Mr. Prime Minister, over 20 Indian companies settled down in Argentina and created quality jobs. That is the way to alleviate poverty, especially in the field of knowledge-based services. And we believe that this must be only the beginning, and that the conditions exist to increase this kind of mutual investment. We wish to advance further in other fields of cooperation, such as culture, education, healthcare, tourism, a wonderful future source of employment, in the film industry as well. Both Argentina and India are leaders in this sector, because it's important not just for our governments to cooperate, it is also fundamental for our societies to visit each other more, to get to know each other more, and to read each other much more. This is why this trip strengthens precisely these things we believe in. This is why I would like to thank Prime Minister Modi once more for welcoming us and for taking this major step to reaffirm our commitment to work together in this 21st century that poses so many challenges for us all. So I invite us to keep walking together on the path towards more inclusive societies and with opportunities for all. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear Prime Minister Modi.
Thank you, Excellency, and this concludes the press event.